Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm bringing you another Valentine's Day video, guys. We can't have a Valentine's Day video series without some type of steak and seafood combo mix. So I'm bringing you Monty's Surf and Turf. That is filet mignon with some lobster tails. We got cream spinach and a twice baked potato, guys. So let's hop, skip, and jump right into this video. So first we want to start off with our baked potatoes. I'm using russet potatoes. Any size is your preference. And then just put some oil on there. I like to use olive oil, drizzle some oil on there, and then you want to season your potatoes with some kosher salt. Generously season your potatoes with the salt. You can also add pepper if you want to. I don't, but you can add pepper to it. And then we're going to place these in our oven on 400 degrees for about an hour. Also, before you put them in your oven, you want to take a fork and just poke some holes all up and through the potatoes. But once you do that, place them on your tinfoil or your wire rack. Place them in your oven until the potatoes are crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. So mine took about an hour. So now on to the next thing. Y'all always ask me what type of utensils I'm using or where I got them from. I got my knife set from Carl Smith's Son, 15-piece stainless steel kitchen knife set, and it comes with a sharpener, guys. I use this all throughout the video. I really love these knives. They make me feel like a chef. So I'm just sharpening up my slicing knife, guys. Y'all know I don't normally show y'all me cutting my vegetables and stuff because y'all always got a lot to say about my cutting skills, but I had to show y'all this made me feel like a chef. These knives made me feel like a chef. Look at me thinking I'm doing something. Made me feel like a chef. Just cutting up my onions, and then I'm gonna cut up some chives. That's for baked potato later. And then I'm also going to take my 8-inch kitchen shears, and I'm just gonna snip the lobster tails in the front. And then I'm going to take my 8-inch chef knife. Yeah, I got a chef knife. It comes with a chef knife up in this kitchen set. And y'all know I had to use it. And I'm just going to cut the lobster tails in half. All you got to do is kind of just bang the little knife in it. And then the knife just do the work. And you can leave your lobster tails whole, but I'm going to sear mine on the stove. So I really wanted it to be cut in half so we can brown the meat inside the tail. But there's so many different ways you can make lobster tails. You can butter poach your lobster tails. You can bake your lobster tails. But in this particular recipe, I am going to pan sear mine in some garlic herb butter. So super delicious, guys. But once you cut your lobster tails in half, you can place your lobster tails to the side until we are ready to use them. Okay, so let's get started on this famous cream spinach. You want to start off with 3 tablespoons of butter. Then we want to add, remember those onions we minced up with my knives, my slicing knives? We're going to add in 1/4 cup of those onions. And then we're just going to whisk that around. Once it starts bubbling, you can add in 1 tablespoon of flour. And then, of course, we're going to add in some cream cheese, guys. You can add in about 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. Once that gets all thick and pasty you then want to add in 1 cup of cold milk. And then you're just gonna whisk everything around until it starts to get nice, creamy, thick, and smooth, guys. It has to be all 4 of those things: nice, creamy, thick, and smooth. And once you do that, then we're gonna add our spinach. Now, with the spinach, if you're using frozen spinach, you want to wring out your frozen spinach. You don't want all that excess water from the spinach. If you're using fresh spinach, I would blanch my spinach first, and that's just you boiling the spinach in some water and then letting it dry, and then you want to wring your spinach out as well. Also, you want to season this with some black pepper and some paprika, a splash of salt. And that's pretty much it, guys. You're going to let that cook on simmer for about maybe 5 to 6 minutes until it gets all nice and creamy, thick, and smooth. And that's it. We can place our cream spinach to the side. And now our potatoes have been baking for a little over an hour. So I'm going to take my slicing knife, and you see how easy it was for me just to slice the top layer of the potato off. That's what you're looking for. So we're going to slice the top layer of the baked potato off, and then we're going to extract all of the goodness inside, because we're about to make a concoction with this potatoes. Okay, so you want to take everything from the inside of the potatoes out and place it into a bowl. Be careful though, because as you can see, these potatoes and the inside is piping hot, so you don't want to burn yourself. But once you get all the potatoes extracted into the bowl, we are now going to make our concoction, and that is adding 3 tablespoons of butter. Then we want to season this with some salt and pepper. And then of course, y'all know I like to add the onion and chives cream cheese. You can't go wrong with the baked potato with onion and chives cream cheese. And then we're actually going to add in some cheese, and I use sharp cheddar. And then I'm going to add in some bacon bits and my freshly chopped chives that I chopped up early. You can add in as much as you want to. Make the baked potato your own, however much you want to add. And then you just want to mix everything around until you don't want it to be like mashed potatoes. You still want it to have that baked potato consistency, so I still like the big chunks. And then we're just pretty much going to fill our baked potatoes back on up, and we're going to top it with some cheese and place this back in our 400-degree oven until the cheese that's on top completely melts, guys. And then we're going to take it out, place it to the side until we're ready for presentation time. Okay, so now we're moving on to the main event, our filet mignon. So I like to get my filet mignon from a store that actually cuts mine by the inch that I request. And so when I ask for it, I just ask for them to cut it 2 inches thick. Gives you a nice thick cut of the filet mignon. And I'm a generously, well, not generously, I take that back. I'm a lightly season my filet mignon with some kosher salt and some pepper on both sides. And then I bought out my Big Papa skillet, and I like to use avocado oil, but you can use grapeseed oil if you want to. And you want to make sure that Papa skillet is piping hot. Once it is, you want to then place your filet mignons down and make sure it's completely down so you can get a beautiful sear like that. And then you want to flip it. So you want to flip it after a minute. And then once you have it flipped for after a minute, you then want to sear all around the filet mignon on the sides. And then place it back down flat. And then I saw this Gordon Ramsay do this, and I was like, I ain't no real chef if I don't do this. So I'm gonna throw in 4 tablespoons of butter, some rosemary leaves, some thyme leaves. I pressed down on the garlic, and then I threw the whole garlic clove in the pan. And I'm just gonna baste my filet mignon for about a minute. And now I see why Gordon Ramsay do this. Add so much flavor to your filet mignon. So if you're really trying to impress him or her for Valentine's Day, do this. She gonna think, or he gonna think, that they are at a 5-star restaurant. And then once you do this, you want to place your filet mignons in the oven on 425 degrees. I like to place mine in it for 8 minutes because I'm a medium rare, medium type of girl. But I'm gonna leave the temperatures below on what it should be if you like it to be, rare or medium well or well done. And once they come out the oven, you want to make sure you let your steaks rest for about 10 minutes. That way all the juices won't be seeping out on your plate, and then you won't have a pretty picture to take to post on Instagram to show that you cooked on Valentine's Day. But that's pretty much it for our steaks. We have our turf. Now we need our surf. So let's get started with the lobster tails. Y'all know I like to use that garlic spread, the Sparrow kind. And you don't got to put that much in there. I actually took some butter out because I put way too much butter in there. I don't know who I was thinking. I don't know what happened. So you want to put about 2 to 3 tablespoons of that butter in there. Then you could just place your lobster tails where the meat, on the meat side down. And I had my stove on like a level 8, so a high heat. And let the butter and the pan do the work. Don't do anything. Don't touch it. And after about 3 to 4 minutes, then you want to flip it. And if you flip it too early, like some of mine will flip too early, just flip it on back over because you want that brown. You want that beautiful sear. Okay? You want her to think, or you want him to think they at a 5-star restaurant. Okay? So just flip it back over if it ain't brown enough, and then just continue to let it cook in the butter and do what it do. And then once they are ready, you can place them to the side because finally we have made it to presentation time. So I'm starting off with circle plates that I got from Walmart, and I put my cream spinach and my ramekins that I got from Target, and then I'm just going to top it off with some Parmesan cheese. Very simple. Now we're moving on to the baked potato. A little more complicated. Now we're going to place our beautifully double baked or twice baked potato down. And then I like to take some sour cream, put it in a ketchup dispenser, and then strategically just go ahead and place some sour cream on there. And then once you add the sour cream, of course, we got to add in some more bacon and some more chives. And then we're going to take even some more cheese, just a little bit of cheese, and place that on top. Okay, guys, because this is very important, guys. You're going to make him or her feel very special on Valentine's Day if you do this, because presentation, I mean, come on, it is key. I mean, I don't know how many times I got to stress that. And then once you're done with your baked potato, we now ready for the main event. And when I say we coming out swinging with this one, okay? So we're going to turn our plates over, and we are going to now place our steaks that have been resting for 10 minutes down. And they look absolutely beautiful and juicy. And then you just want to strategically place your lobster tails on top, make it look all pretty and fancy. Serve with some melted butter, guys. And that is pretty much it. It's a lot, but it's Valentine's Day. Don't y'all do that. It's Valentine's Day, okay? You can do this, sis. You can do this, bro. Absolutely delicious. Y'all know I had to cut inside to let y'all see what it's looking like, and it was absolutely perfect. And of course, I had to use that steak knife from my kitchen set to cut into it, guys, but y'all gotta hear my reaction. All right, how wrong with this one? This one right here, on a scale of 1 to 10, got to be a level 75. And that's when Mary had a little lamb. Whose fleece was white as snow? And everywhere Mary went, that lamb was sure to go. But that steak wasn't too far behind, okay? So let the church say what? Amen. Y'all got to try this recipe out. I'm not playing this Valentine's Day with y'all, okay? Try it out. And I'm also going to leave a link to where you can get that stainless steel 15-piece Carl Smith Son kitchen knife set in my description box below. And that's pretty much it, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys are washing your hands. And I will see you guys at my next Valentine's Day video.